Is the real estate market slowing down, or in this 2024 year, is it actually speeding up, and are there more sales? Let's find out in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Javier Hurtado Realty. I actually wanted to chat with you guys today, show you guys the numbers and stats for what this year is supposedly going to have, what this year has right now, and what's been going under agreement. So a lot of questions have been asked. A lot of people have been talking in the real estate game here in Boston, Massachusetts. They're saying, hey, how's the sales going? I am assuming 2024 is going to be a rough year. Blah, blah. The interest rates haven't really gone down. They're still in the mid to high sixes, low sevens, et cetera, et cetera. A bunch of conversations like that. And I can tell you that in real estate, we can go off of past years and make good assumptions about how things are going to go moving forward. And well, this year, the elections are going to be taking place. It's going to be some crazy times starting September, late August. So every time that the elections have come into place, we have noticed that the real estate market does take a little bit of a change. But right now, we're focused on right now, obviously. So my answer to you guys, what is this real estate market doing starting off the year fresh in 2024? Well, we're going to look at these pending sales, and I'm going to tell you guys right now. So I'm going to grab my little handy dandy marker. Anybody's watched Blue's Clues? Blue's Clues. This is red, but I'm still standing by my Blue's Clues comment. My handy dandy marker. Blues. Oh, what I did. See, my dyslexia. But it doesn't matter, guys. You're getting catch of what I'm gonna tell you guys the truth here. And you guys are here for the information. Single family sales. We're gonna talk about single family sales now. We're gonna look at different sections. We got Cape Cod, Central Mass, Northeast, Southeast, South Shore, West, and the greater Boston area, which is what we primarily want to know about, because from there stems everything else. If greater Boston area is doing well, everything else around is going to do well, or sometimes they do even better in different types of seasons. Now, we're going to notice here that in January 2023, what has been under agreement or pending, that means for those of you who don't know much about real estate or getting into the game now and learning new things, that pending or under agreement is when the sale process is in process. So the sale has an accepted offer, and whether it's pending or under agreement, it's either signed a purchase and sale agreement, which is a more serious point moving forward in a sale, or it's right before that, but there is an accepted offer. The number of single families that have been sold or in the pending state, in 2023, which is last year, is 458. Now you're going to notice here in 2024, that number jumps to 542, which is 18.3%. Now that's huge, guys. It's gone up 18%. So the amount of people that want to purchase in the state of Massachusetts, in greater Boston, it has gone up 18.3%. And in Massachusetts in general, it's gone up 18.2%. So 2,198 in total between all the counties in 2023. But in this January 2024, right now, the month that just passed, it's 2,598. That is a big difference. So you might be thinking, hey, last year, January, it was good numbers. It was good interest rates. Right now, it's worse. Why? Guys, there's no inventory. This year is going to be not that great for inventory either. If you look at graphs, which, I could pull up, I had not prepared and I haven't pulled up. So in the next video, I will pull up these graphs. Year after year, month after month, the amount of houses and condos and all that stuff have gone down in inventory, down in quantity, but the prices have come up in quantity. So the prices come up and the amount of properties that you can buy goes down. That causes people to grab what they can grab. Now, we're going to talk about prices now. In January, A median sales price is $708,000 back in January 2023. Now we're in January 2024 pending sales, and it goes up to 825%, a 16.4% change. And throughout all of the counties, so all of Massachusetts, they averaged, that is $525,000, and it jumped up to $577,000, which is a 9.9% increase. So like I've been saying, the amount of like the prices of the homes, prices of the things, they just keep going up. And the amount of homes and amount of condos, multifamilies have gone down. So that causes a gap here where you want to get whatever you can get. You want to get a property. You know, if there's a really nice property, it's going to be bid on like crazy. That's what this has looked like at the starting of the year. And usually the winter months, like January, they're slow. But we have seen some speed here in these months, which it's going to prove that this year is going to be a very strong year for real estate in the aspect of there's going to be a lot of buyers in the market. Sellers will want to sell, but given the fact that in these past years there's been less and less houses on the market, sellers are going to be less inclined to do so because they can't find something to move into unless they are changing states or already have another property that they have or just leaving, you know? Now, we're going to go down here. I'm going to delete this kind of stuff, clear this out. We're going to scroll down this page, go back to my clicker, which I don't know where it is. Oh, that's an arrow. Guys, this is a learning thing for me right now. This is brand new to me. All right, cool. We're going to go to condominium sales. Now, like I said, we're going to talk about all these, but we're going to talk in specific the greater Boston area. The greater Boston area, last January 2023, for condominium sales, had 487 sales. Pending. And in this year, what has been pending is 591. Over 104 more than last year. That means that this market is going to be strong this year. 21.4% more. And in total, from all areas, you're looking at 1,025 throughout all counties here in Massachusetts in total that were pending last year, and 1,234 pending this year. A 20.4% increase. Now, this number here in Boston, I think you guys can see this here, the price actually lost 0.7%. And you're going to probably ask me, Javier, how does that make sense? There's more sales, but the prices have gone down. Well, working in the Boston area and working with a lot of condominiums, I have noticed that a lot of people have, there's no nice way to say this. A lot of list agents got desperate to get listings because there's been none, right? And a lot of sellers have said, hey, this list agent says my property is worth more, which, to be honest, this conversation happens regardless of Boston or not, but I've seen this very prominent in Boston. List agents have gone desperate for listings, and sellers have decided, hey, I want to ask for an unreasonable amount of money for my condo. So more often than not, they'll list for really high and get much lower as an accepted offer after so many days on the market because the seller has gotten tired of waiting. So to wrap that whole idea up, the best thing for a seller to do moving forward is list at the right price, list with the right realtor. Those two together will equal to a result of you get your listed price or the price you wanted to get or more. But when you put in a seller that wants too much money and a realtor who is desperate for business, that does not go. So you're usually going to drop and you're going to get much less than what you originally would have gotten. So that is what's happened here, because a lot of condos in Boston are overpriced. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. If you're looking in Boston for a condo and you work with a professional like me who wants to either sell your place or wants to help you buy a place, you know, we run analytics here at Javier Hurtado Realty. We run a bunch of analytics. We tell you the price it's worth, the price you can get it for, or the price that the seller, the seller is worth their price, and what we can make you. So it's very important to be transparent and be honest as a realtor, because at the end of the day, setting the right expectations is the right way. But we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm mumbling my words. We're going to talk about what's been happening this year. So another thing is 500,000 has been the median price among all counties, and it jumped up to 517,447 this year in pending sales, which is up 3.5%. So all in all, it hasn't gone up that much, the median sales price for condos in general. Different counties have seen different things. Like the Southeast saw a 2.2% negative decrease. Boston, obviously, 0.7%. Cape Cod and the Islands, 3.2%. And I can tell you for sure that this has been just because realtors have set the wrong expectations. Sellers have wanted more for their properties than it's worth. So they end up taking much less because they just get tired. They get tired. The sellers get tired, and realtors lose out on that commission, and realtors lose out on doing that business because the expectations were set the right way in the first time. But now we're going to jump over to, we're going to clear this out first of all. Clear that all out. And we're going to talk about what my expectations are, what I think about this upcoming market. I've touched upon it throughout this video. I'm going to touch upon it again today. I think 2024 is going to be a great year for real estate up until like September-ish, because whenever the elections come, real estate gets all weird. It gets funky. So if you're planning to sell your home, do it before August.